No, I can. We're good.
Split screen. Oh, wait, I just sent you a request.
Yeah. Did you wave?
I could wave. Hey.
There we go.
Oh, whoa, it cuts off my head too.
We're good now. Did I mute this? Hold on, because we need this.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm going to mute this.
Yes. All right, perfect. Hi, we are live, and we're actually trying something different. We're both live on Zoom and we're live on Instagram, so we're going to see how this goes. All right, and we're both probably a little bit better in the kitchen. Actually, Natasha is really good with this kind of stuff because that's her whole background before she was a chef and a restaurant owner. But today we have sauces, marinades. We thought this was timely because with tomorrow being Memorial Day, I don't know, is anyone still having like barbecues and get-togethers tomorrow? But
Yeah, absolutely.
I hope so.
For sure.
We'll be
They
having
are, or they're like in a pool with 500 other people in the Ozarks.
Right? Did you see that?
What is wrong with it? Like, thank you, Missouri, national news. Yay! Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let all the clubs and bars open up at the Ozarks and just.
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah, that didn't look so good. I'm happy at home right now. So, oh, my mom got on. Look.
Oh, hi, Diane.
Hi, Diane. All right, so we are going to, both of ours are really, really simple today, and it's stuff that you probably have in your house, and if not, it's stuff that's super easy to get. Mine is 2 or 3 ingredients, and I think yours is like 4 or 5, Natasha. I'm gonna be showing you my absolute favorite. It's a salad dressing, but it's also a marinade. We use it all the time, and I'll share some of the recipes we use it in after I show you what it is. So, I have 2 kinds of mustard here. I'm not going to use both, but my preference is the stone ground mustard. You know, the ones with the real grainy mustard.
Yes. Yum.
Yes, there we go. But sometimes if I'm doing it as a dressing, I love this when I'm doing a marinade. And when I'm doing a dressing, I like the Dijon mustard. Is this like the new one? Because I think. Yep. Oh, but it's open. Okay, good. All right, I use mustard in everything. Like I just made this new recipe. I'm mustard in everything. I love mustard. And then maple syrup to sweeten it. You can use honey as well if you prefer. I actually like the taste of maple syrup as a sweetener more than I like the taste of honey, but I used to, and I originally made this with honey and then I switched over to maple syrup. And then I have apple cider vinegar, which I know you're using in yours too. I only use apple cider vinegar if I'm using it as a salad dressing because it thins it out. So if I'm using it as a marinade, I literally, this is what I do. It's so easy. I measure equal parts, so that's about a tablespoon of the stone ground mustard. And then that's about a tablespoon. He doesn't trust me. Tablespoon of the maple syrup. Literally mixing it together. That's what it looks like. Looks kind of gross on the screen, but it's actually really, really good. So I will use this when I'm making chicken breasts, or we use it on salmon a lot as a marinade. And then if you're making it a dressing, I'll just shake that up to get the stuff off the bottom.
This is the dressing we use with the shrimp slot, right?
Yes. So one of Matt's favorite dishes, which I'm going to tell you about in a second. And there, see how it's like thinner when I'm showing it to my computer and my TV. When you make it into a dressing. And you can adjust the amount of syrup based on how sweet you want it. It's really great when you like bake the chicken or the salmon with it because it kind of like caramelizes and gives it this sticky, like spicy kind of flavor to it. And then as a dressing, you really don't need that much because it's so flavorful. So you just toss everything in it. And so Matt's, one of his favorite dishes which I'm gonna like shamelessly plug myself for a second because I'm about to launch my 4-day reset. And this is a recipe from my 4-day reset, is this shrimp slaw that we make. And it's with cabbage, sometimes we use broccoli slaw, veggies, and we use shrimp in it. And this is the dressing, except we make it with a lot less syrup for the reset. But it is
Very good.
yeah. And
It sounds delicious.
It's so good, and it is absolutely so simple. Like my kids could make it themselves if they would eat mustard, but they hate mustard, so they would never make this themselves. But that is our easy honey mustard, or it's actually maple mustard marinade or dressing. And seriously, it'll change your life.
I think it will. I'm gonna make that this week. Tell me about the shrimp marinade, or what on the shrimp slaw. So how do you prepare the shrimp for it?
So the shrimp, I'm super late. So all of my plans, I started doing this when I was really working in with athletes. So everything I did had to be really easy because it was for younger men that some lived on their own and didn't cook. And so this had to be stuff that was super easy. So I actually like to buy frozen cooked shrimp, and I just thaw the shrimp ahead of time and chop it up and toss it in the slaw. So I always have, especially with traveling, like during baseball season, when there is baseball season, when I come home, sometimes I don't have any food in the house. I've been gone for a week. So to be able to have shrimp in the freezer, it's like a ready-made meal. Like shrimp and eggs is my go-to. Like when I've been gone, like it's like an easy, I have it in my kitchen ready to go. And you could make a full meal with either of those proteins. So that is the shrimp slaw. Yeah.
I'm making it this week.
I know, I was gonna say, or I can make it for you. You can make something for us. We talked about doing the yogurt stuff, and then you could, we could make that for you, the shrimp slaw.
I think there was a time where I ate it like 5 or 6 days straight for lunch. Like I was that into it.
And it's so low calorie. So this 4-day reset that I do is it's low calorie, and you do not want to do it for more than 4 days because it's just meant to kind of reset your taste buds. Even it gets rid of cravings, it kills bloat, like it resets your body. So he did that, and that's what I do with my clients when I start them on like an eating plan, is they do this reset first for 4 days. And he wanted to keep eating it. And I'm like, okay, but now it's got to be like a snack because this isn't even like enough. It doesn't even count as anything. I thought the entire full serving of it is like 120 calories or something. It's like nothing.
Yeah, and it takes so much for your body to digest the cabbage. I mean, and cabbage is so good.
Exactly. I love cabbage. Yes.
I need a new side at the restaurant, and we've been talking about like a cabbage slaw. We used to do a cabbage slaw like years and years and years ago. They had like apple cider vinegar. I don't know what else was in it. I think it was just like a vinegar-based slaw, but I think I'm going to use your dressing, low maple syrup. Yeah.
You're no oil in your restaurant, and you don't need any oil for this.
Yeah, and we have a ton of mustard. We're big fans of mustard.
Good.
Yeah. Love it. On the menu, Kim.
Let's see your barbecue sauce.
Okay, so now I would totally complicate this if it was at the restaurant, and I would make my own Worcestershire sauce, but this is a ketchup or a barbecue sauce that you're supposed to make at home. So if you do not have tomato sauce and tomato paste, but you have ketchup, and I highly recommend, ketchup is so full of crap, full of junk. High fructose corn syrup, do not buy it. Don't do it. In my ketchup, I make my own ketchup at the restaurant, but we also have Primal Kitchen ketchup. You get it at Whole Foods, unsweetened. This means there's no agave, no honey, there's nothing in it. It's tomato, apple cider vinegar, onion, garlic, some spices. Apple cider vinegar, if you're a clean eater, is sweet. I don't even have Bragg's. This is like my husband's apple cider vinegar. Like, this is like, I would never, no diss on Heinz, but like, I'm a Bragg's organic.
Here,
I was like, what do I have in the cabinet? There we go. That's the one you want to buy. But if you don't, this is still apple cider vinegar.
Right.
So we're going to add a little ketchup. And again, you can use tomato sauce or tomato sauce with a little tomato paste. If you don't have tomato paste, don't worry about it. It's just not
If you're Italian, you have tomato paste and tomato sauce, cans of contadina in your pantry.
Oh,
Yes.
I wish I could carry the phone over and show you our
Yes.
page.
So anyone who's Italian is automatically prepared for the base of this barbecue sauce.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm out. Like, I don't have any food here.
We might be out too because I made lasagna last
You can swing by our house because we have about 10 64-ounce jars
Okay.
of Prego sitting
Yeah.
in the freaking.
So onion powder, and really this is based on taste, right? Right now it seems like I'm making a ketchup. I'm gonna use honey. Just a little squirt of honey, and again, you guys, this is to your taste. Now this is the big one. If you do not have this, liquid smoke. Now I have a, I don't know, gallon jug at the restaurant, so a little goes a long way. And I'm just gonna take about half a teaspoon. And I have about ounce and a half or 2 ounces of ketchup. And I'm just gonna mix it. I'm not putting it in a machine. I don't have a whisk. Oh, I do. This is how, dude, this is how ill prepared I am at home. Check this out.
You gotta come. I feel like I have a more professional kitchen.
Yeah, you do. This goes in a machine, and I don't even know where that is. Like, I don't have anything in my house. I have like air fryers and stuff like that, and a Vitamix, but I don't really cook here.
Well, I know what you're getting for Christmas of this year.
Oh wait, I forgot the apple cider vinegar. You want a little tang, right? So my recommendation, this is just a base. This is a perfect apple cider, perfect barbecue sauce. But say you want Kansas City barbecue sauce. That's molasses. You want a Memphis style. Just look at the ingredients and see what kind of spices there are. I have a giant spice drawer, but I had some Barbecue 3000 by Pensie's. It has some, pepper, nutmeg, mustard. So if you're not doing a Worcestershire sauce, like this one doesn't have a Worcestershire, but if you want to make one with Worcestershire, this can kind of work for it, but you don't have to add that. So it's seriously, I started with ketchup, honey, apple cider vinegar, onion powder, and liquid smoke, and then this is.
Oh.
That looks so good.
It's so good. I've been like, well, we were on earlier, and I was like, I kept eating the barbecue sauce, and I brought hot dogs home from work.
Are you having hot dogs for dinner?
I am. Look,
We just had hot dogs for dinner.
vegan hot dogs.
We do. Oh, we don't have hot dog buns. That's just for the kids, so we could eat.
Oh, do you need buns?
Yeah, probably.
I can bring you some buns.
Right. I'm actually making my breaded chicken tonight. I think you don't seem like you're in the mood for it, but I think that's what I'm making tonight. That's what I had planned. I'm a big planner when it comes to the meals, but I love that we could share these today because stuff like this, people have no idea how easy it is to make stuff at home that eliminates so much of the junk that is in this stuff that sits on shelves. When you look at the expiration date and it's good for like 9 years to come, it's because there's all kinds of crap in it. So these, even though some of these have a long shelf life, we're using really pure ingredients. And I did not mention, but you talked about high fructose corn syrup. We're not talking about Aunt Jemima. We're talking about 100% pure maple syrup because Aunt Jemima, I think they actually make a natural one right now, but make sure when you're cooking or baking with maple syrup that you're actually using maple syrup because the taste is going to be different. And the other one is junk. It's not what you want to put in your body if you're trying to eat healthy or clean. So we got to have something on this now. We're going to have to dip something in there, but
Love it.
so good. I'm excited for you and I want to hear what you think about the slaw because
I'm gonna make it.
I think
I
you're
can't
going to
wait.
like it.
Yeah, because this morning I was like, what do we do? Do we do a slaw?
Yeah.
Because now like, but I don't know. I think I want to go back to the cabbage thing, that crunch.
It's so good, and I never liked cabbage. So for people that are like, oh, cabbage, it's not like that. First of all, I never buy like a head of cabbage myself. I always buy it bagged. So I literally am just throwing. Sure, you in the restaurant you probably chop it all and stuff yourself. I am buying it bagged so that it's easy, and I always have it on hand. It's a side dish that we use all the time, but I also use it, I'll also saute it and use it with like as a side dish hot if I'm not doing it cold. So
I've used cabbage, sauteed cabbage instead of rice
yeah.
for like
And
a,
it's so filling. So if you're used to having, like, if you eat a lot of carbs with your meals and you're trying to replace it with something that's going to give you more fiber and more nutrients, adding cabbage to it is a really good way. And you will be full. I mean, I think that's why you liked it so much.
yeah. And we all need more fiber. I mean, that's like the one thing no one gets.
Yeah.
Fiber. Like yikes.
So I think that's all we have today, but I'm happy that we did this today, and I would be so excited. If anyone uses these dressings, you have to let us know and tag us, because we're so, like, hopefully someone's going to use these tomorrow and be like blown away.
Fingers crossed. It's totally easy. It's so easy. Yeah.
All right.
Well, guys.
Thank you. We'll have to talk about what we're going to do next Sunday.
Yes.
And then we will see if our little experiment worked here.
On Zoom. I need to move my, like, it's like, seriously, I need to, yeah.
And we are going to start posting, we're working on creation so that we can have like an archive of not only these videos, but where we can have the recipes for you too, so you can go back and look at them. Were you able to repost the IGTV or no?
You know, I looked into it. I have to do something in order to do it. So, and I still have to start the website. Last week our patio opened, so I have time this week.
All right, well, we'll see what happens. It's just like a new adventure. I love it.
Yes.
All right.
Feed these people some good stuff.
I know. All right, well, it's good to see you as always, and we'll talk. We have other stuff going on. We have yogurt things happening this week. And
oh yeah, the yogurt thing. We should say something about that.
Go ahead. I told you.
So we're doing a cucumber dill yogurt dip. It's one of your favorites, right? With like pita and veggies and stuff, and we'll have it on the menu until I guess we sell out. I have a ton of yogurt. So, and then proceeds go to a food bank in St. Louis.
We're gonna pick a local. Yeah, to get the proceeds too. This is one of the absolute, if you are somebody who loves creamy foods, and I am also working on this too. I think I told you about my cookbooks that I'm doing, the ebooks. I have an answer for everything. So like this is a perfect, when you love like creamy dips and stuff like this, this is something that's completely healthy, so easy to make, and you can have it readily available. I totally want to have your version because I know you're gonna oomph it up a little.
Yeah. Sure. I want to put it like a little tea. I mean, who doesn't love tea sandwiches, right? Cucumber and dill is one of the best marriages, aside from your marriage.
My mom is still on. She used to make the tea sandwiches with the cucumber. I think it was cucumbers and cream cheese, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. If she's on, she'll have to let me know. But she used to make those little tea sandwiches, and it was like my favorite. This is like what that tastes like, but now as an adult, we eat it with carrots or celery or cucumbers, but it's also really, really good with pita. I love Mike, look, Mike Silverman.
Oh, nice.
You can also do it with pita. It's so, so good.
Yum.
So.
Yay.
All right. Well, thanks, Natasha. We will for sure see you at some point this week, and then we'll see everyone else next Sunday.
Awesome. Bye, guys. Have a great night.
Bye.